Good morning, traders. Welcome to the live trading room. I hope you are all doing well. Those who follow the cryptocurrencies will be aware of the Shiba move yesterday. Went up over 40%. Shiba, what we were looking for was for it to break out of this structure, but we wanted to see these make these three waves first, pull back and then make a move to the upside, but it went up before we could get this move here. We showed an entry here on the daily and we just rallied over 40%. So do not go and buy Shiba Inu just because of yesterday's move. Wait for this reversal. There will be a pullback and maybe deeper before we get another leg to the upside. So we may get a sharp three-wave move here on Shiba before we get another leg to the upside. So do not rush it. Now, generally on all the cryptocurrencies, we are seeing pullbacks. We're seeing three-wave pullbacks as we've indicated yesterday. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, we are looking for these three-wave moves. We have not quite reached the blue box yet on Bitcoin, but we are looking for this to be a three-wave move, come down into the blue box and a move to the upside. That is what we are still looking for. We're looking for this current corrective structure here to drop into the blue box and reverse there. So we're going to make our decision around the blue box area as far as Bitcoin is concerned. We are still looking at that structure, and that is our blue box on Bitcoin. All right, so let's see here. If it doesn't trade into the blue box, what we're now going to wait for is for the 4-hour candle to trade above the upper boundary of the flag. Look for 1-hour entry and look for it to take off to the upside. That is Bitcoin. And Ethereum. Similarly, we are also looking for a three-wave structure. Very close. Ethereum, we had to decide whether we look at this as a flat or as a zigzag. We decided that it's going to be a zigzag with 1, 2, 3. That means we've got 3 waves here, 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 waves here, 1, 2, 3. We're also expecting the 3 waves here. One more drop, and then we start looking for upside on Ethereum. That will be giving us that structure, which will be a WXY corrective structure on Ethereum. Also looking for it to trade into the blue box for that corrective structure. So again, we're going to make a decision if price trades into the blue box there on Ethereum. Litecoin, similarly. Now, Litecoin, similarly, we are looking for this one to give us a WXY corrective structure. And now, interestingly, with Ethereum, rather with Litecoin, we have traded into the blue box. We have made a move already. We're bounced up from the blue box already. We are now consolidating above the blue box. So we'll be looking for Litecoin to push to the upside. If you remember, we've projected this blue box yesterday before the move traded into the blue box. So you can see how effective the blue box is. We have traded now there. We are currently correcting for more upside, looking for this to continue to the upside. That is Litecoin. Ripple. Okay, so Ripple as well has made a 3-wave move. This is a 3-wave move on Ripple, and looks like we are set for an upside move. So let's have a look at the structure first before we talk about the move. So what you're seeing here is there's 3 waves. This is 3 waves, and this is another 3 waves. Are we ready for Ripple to start pushing to the upside? We'll be looking for that move. A break above this, that means we are up above the upper boundary of the corrective structure, and the corrective structure, which is this WXY structure. Now, if you just follow that in the lower degree, this is 3 waves there, this is 3 waves there, this is 3 waves there on Ripple, WXY corrective structure. Do we get a move to the upside? We just want to see this trade above 50 here as far as Ripple is concerned. Let's have a look at the daily indicator on Ripple, see where we are. Right, so on the daily, you can see it looks actually much better on the daily. Just one candle close above this, we'll see Ripple retest the 1.4 area or even higher to the previous all-time highs at $2. Okay, so Ripple is promising. We're looking for this one to give us these 3 waves and a move to the upside. If we break above the previous high here, we may even go up above the all-time highs at $2. That is Ripple, looking pretty good. Dogecoin, 30. Interesting, because Dogecoin, we're even looking for this to make another leg to the downside. Looking at this corrective structure here, we're looking for this to make one more leg to the downside. That was going to give us a structure like this. 3 down here, 3 up here, and 3 down here. It looks like the structure is changing slightly. We've still got this as 3. We've got this as 3. Are we going to get this one as 3 here? So we can still have that structure there as a WXY XY structure. So we're looking for that one to complete that leg there. So just following inside the structure, inside the structure, inside the structure. That is what we're seeing there on Dogecoin. Looking good for upside Doge after such a long time in consolidation. Let's see how that plays out. So the altcoins look like they're starting to push to the upside here. I'm going to look at the comparison, the ratios between Bitcoin and some of the altcoins. Maybe we can do that right now. But let's first go through ADA first. ADA on the daily here. So if you're looking at ADA, we are looking at this whole corrective structure that started in September already. So ADA will look for this to trade into the lower boundary of the flag and make a move to the upside. Okay, so the structure on ADA is this. We are looking for that. Then we'll look for this to resume the move to the upside. Okay, we're still below 50, but we can see that all the indicators are right at the bottom, but we'll be looking for that to just close above around 230. Then we'll look for new all-time highs as far as ADA is concerned. Okay, so let's just have a look at the weekly as well on ADA. So if you look at the weekly, you'll see that the RSI on the weekly is just retesting here. We are looking for this the same way it traded higher, excuse me, after this triangle here. We're expecting the same move here to trade after the three-wave correction for more upside. So we're going to see all-time highs. So by the end of the year, into January, we may be seeing some we'll be seeing some all-time highs on most of the cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin. Solana. Right, Solana, pretty interesting. So if you look at Solana, lower degree structure is showing us that we may get one move back here before we get another leg to the upside. But there are two ways to that. Either we get that as a flat, or this is all a correction and we're going to make a move to the upside. You'll see this clearly when I go down to the daily. If I go down to the daily, you'll see that those two possibilities, we need to confirm one. So if you look at this on Solana, we have been looking at this structure for some time, looking for this to make a three-wave structure. Since we were here, we looked for a three-wave move to the all-time highs here. We have reached the all-time highs. We are pulling back. Can we get another three waves? The same way we got these three waves to make this a WXY corrective structure. Now, whether we get a three-wave structure here or an impulsive move does not matter. An impulse simply means that we're going to have this as A, B, C, and we're going to look for this to trade to the upside. So that will give us a flat correction and Solana pushes to the upside. So let's see what happens here. So if we do not get this leg to the downside, which is likely, but we are at the top here, but the RSI is still above 50. So we may get this one coming here. We may just get this one consolidating here and we continue to the upside. So whichever one we're going to get, if this one confirms first, we're going to take the trade. If we do see one leg to the downside, we're going to look for a blue box and take it to the upside. That is how we're going to be managing that. All right, so let's have a look here. I was looking at Dogecoin, and I wanted to compare that Dogecoin with a Bitcoin just to see what the ratio looks like. Let's have a look at Doge versus Bitcoin. Doge BTC. Okay, you can see that the Doge versus BTC is starting to turn around, and it makes sense if we look at this ratio that over the next coming sessions, we are going to see Doge outperform Bitcoin. Look at this structure. It's a beautiful structure. This is three waves down. This is three waves to the upside. This is another three waves to the downside, and we may be getting to all-time highs. That means from here onwards, remember this chart. If this, so there's two possibilities here. Let's have a look at this. Be clear about this. We need to consider both structures. We've got the three waves here, that is the first leg. We've got the three waves there, that is the second leg. These three waves here looks a bit small. It's not very clear. So if we do see this making a move down here, we will not disqualify the structure. We'll actually like that because that will mean that then the degree will correlate. Okay, we won't qualify it as it is. If it confirms, we're taking it to the upside. Then we'll still have this as a WXY. So the only question is whether the Y is going to be a three-wave here or the Y is done here for a move to the upside. But either way, this is a very good looking structure on Dogecoin, a ratio with Bitcoin, meaning that Dogecoin is going to perform much better than Bitcoin over the next couple of days or trading sessions. Let's see how that closes by the end of the session. So we've got that there. We've been tracking this for some time now. So the cryptocurrencies are looking very good, guys. That is Dogecoin. Let's compare ADA. ADA is not showing any signs of reversal. But either way, on ADA, it looks like Bitcoin will outperform ADA for some time because we've got an impulsive move here. We can get this one doing this. Only when this is done will we start looking for ADA to be better than Bitcoin when we've got this move here. So there's a possibility we get a pullback here. So that pullback will mean for that period, Bitcoin will be correcting, but we're looking for this one to give us an ABC corrective structure here on ADA against Bitcoin. Okay. Doge BTC, we've already looked at that. XRP BTC, let's have a look at the structure. XRP BTC, we've got this. So XRP can do that and make a move to the upside. But either way, we'll still be in this corrective structure. So XRP may not necessarily outperform Bitcoin in the next coming, in the medium term. So let's just watch that. All right, am I missing any? Let's have a look at, somebody has requested WRX. I don't think I've got WRX on my watch list, but let's first go through this here. I want to look at Binance as well. Now, Binance is still consolidating. Remember what we're looking at Binance, 1, 2, 3, all right? We've already made an impulse. What we're getting here is a consolidation. Okay, I'm gonna do it here just so you can see. Remember how I explained this spike down and spike up? That means a move down and this move to the upside. Although I did not draw it up here, I want you to see that there's a clear structure here with a ABC here. And we are now making a move to the upside. What we're getting here is a continuation pattern. So we've got that. We're looking for this one to consolidate and then upside there. Let's have a look on the 4 hour. Right. Look at the confirmation here. We're looking for Binance to start pushing out from this structure. Okay, we're looking for Binance to start pushing out of this structure. Okay. So that's 3 waves here. This is 3 waves here on Binance, and we could be getting a move to the upside. A 4-hour candle closing above this level on Binance. Take the trade, guys. Put your stop loss here and let it move to the upside. That is Binance, and now we're looking at Binance. I think we've already looked at Solana. XMR, XLM. Let's have a look at XLM. XLM has made a 3-wave pullback as well. That's a move down, it's a move there, it's a move there. Will XLM start a move to the upside now? Let's see. Okay, we'll be watching this for more upside. Let's see how that plays out. That is XLM. I will go now to the Forex pairs. Right, this is the DXY. We're looking for this to continue to the downside. It's just been slow. We're still where we were yesterday. We're looking for this to continue to the downside. We're still just above 50 on the 4 hour, and we are at the bottom here. Will this press to the downside? Looks like that is the structure we're looking for. We're looking for a continuation to the downside here. This trades down lower here, playing out this structure. Then we're going to start confirming that that 3-wave structure, the biggest 3-wave structure on the daily, is now at the reversal area. We have been in that blue box area for some time without any movement. The daily is also not confirming as yet that we're going to get a continuation to the downside. So let's be patient with this and move down here. That will be the confirmation for downside. Okay, so that is where we are with the DXY. We've not really gone anywhere. Even with the euro, we've not really gone anywhere. We're still just doing that. We're going to get that to start pushing to the upside. We want to see this trade above the 50% there on the RSI. So just like the DXY, cannot really confirm yet. We're looking for this to play out here, this continuation pattern to play out, not like that. For this continuation pattern to play out here, this is the continuation pattern. The whole thing here, we're looking for that to play out like that on the euro, okay? So we just want to see this trade above here, but not just the 4-hour. Remember, we also want to see the daily trade to the upside, because the daily, as long as the daily is still below 50, this means that this whole trend, not just this whole trend here is still to the downside. Okay, so as you see on the daily, we are still trading below. We want to see that trade above here. So we may get this one, even if we do get one more down here, as long as that divergence is intact, we know that that is going to make a reversal, and we're going to see it's at least a 600 move, 600 pip move back to the around 1.2 there. Pound US dollar. So pound US dollar also still within this corrective structure. So if you remember, we wanted to see pound US dollar reverse from the blue box. That's exactly what has happened. We've got the bounce. You can't confirm if that is the reversal. We've had the bounce here from the blue box that we drew yesterday. If you check out yesterday's video, this way we said this is going to make a reversal, and that is where we're getting the bounce. We got into the blue box, and now we're seeing the bounce here. We're going to see pound US dollar complete this three-wave structure. Three textbook three waves. When we're looking for this to push to the upside. This will support the move to the upside on the euro as well. US dollar CAD also, just make note, guys, we've got a number of blue boxes on the website. Number of blue box updated on the website. Blue box trade setups, just check them out. One of them that has just played out is US dollar CAD. If you look at all of these are the yen pairs, US dollar CAD, US dollar CAD blue box that was posted yesterday. We wanted this to trade into 24.40, 24.30, and the reversal, and that is exactly what has happened. We've traded into 24.30. This is what we were looking for. Let me just take this one off here. So we've traded there. We wanted to see that. We wanted to see that. Okay, WXY, as you see on the side, trades into 24.40 exactly. And we make this reversal. We are making the pullback here, but we are still expecting this to continue with a drop to the downside. Okay, so there's a number of those blue box setups. Just check them out there. As far as US dollar chief is concerned, we are still looking for this to continue lower. It's making this corrective structure continuation pattern here. It had broken, but the 1 hour is now back within the flag, but that's fine. We are still bearish on the US dollar chief, same way we are bullish on the euro. So let's see how this is going to play out. We can get this one doing that and then downside. Some similarities between this current structure and what has just happened with US dollar CAD. Just have a look at this. Now, if you look at this and you are able to understand this, we've got we've got to move to the downside here. You have got this pushing to the upside. Let me use a different color so we can distinguish this. That's a move to the upside. I'm going to use a different color again. That's a move to the downside. This is a three-wave move to the upside. Okay, we're going to put it there. That is a move. Let's put it there. That's a three-wave move to the upside. That is an impulsive move to the downside. Now, remember, we started with the purple. We are looking for this to come here. Blue box, possibly, and then we continue to the downside. That is the structure we're looking at there. So it's a complex structure in the lower degree. I'm on the 30-minute chart here, A, B, C. We're still looking for this to continue lower. That is US dollar chief. Right, Audi US dollar on the 1 hour. Oh, we saw this one making these three waves here and bouncing here from the blue box, looking for upside. We don't have this one listed on as a trade setup. Yesterday, there was also a possibility that this, let's go back to the 4 hour. Guys, while we're here, please note that tomorrow's live trading room will be pre-recorded earlier. So by this time, it will already be uploaded. It will be uploaded almost 2 hours before the actual slot, as I will be traveling tomorrow. And also on Monday is election day in South Africa. So we will not have the live trading room on Monday. Okay, so no live trading room on Monday. It's election day. There's also no live technical analysis on Monday, but we will update the charts. The charts will be updated. We just won't have the live sessions. So Audi US dollar, we were looking for the possibility for this to do this. But if you look at that now, if you look at this, this has made a pulse move to the downside. This looks like a continuation pattern here. So we could be getting here an 11 swing sequence as follows. That is corrective, WXY, XZ. Look for one more down and then upside. So let's see how that one's going to play out. For now, this looks like it's going to push to the upside. New Zealand, 3 waves down. We'll look for this one to do that, to retest the previous high here at about 73. Look for that and that. Okay. So let's just let's just watch that one. US dollar ZAR. US dollar ZAR is on its way back to the all-time high, not the all-time highs, the recent highs at 1540 with this structure here. Okay, we're looking for 5 waves here. The same way it started with 5 waves here, 3 waves here. We're looking for this one to be making 5 waves around that level. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Then we've got 5 waves here. We'll expect a pullback and continuation to the upside until we get to this level. All right, so those corrective structures that we were talking about yesterday, the blue box setups that we've been talking about yesterday on pound yen, we drew the blue box. Why is it not showing there? Let's draw it again. So it is on the blue box setups on the website. Let me just take this off. If you check on the website, we've got this listed. It's a blue box trade setup, a very nice one. All the yen pairs, actually, we've posted all the yen pairs. That's the expectation. So whatever is happening here, we're expecting this to still continue into the blue box. So this is where we're going to make our decision as far as the pullbacks are concerned. That is a pound yen. Pound yen, if I just draw the blue box with you here, how we projected that one is this one here, back, and that is our blue box around this area. All right. So what we're looking for is for price to trade here and reverse. Simple as that. If you don't want to buy it from the blue box, if you're a conservative trader like myself, you wait for the 4-hour candle to close above the flag. Alternatively, what you do is you take half a trade. If you're going to risk 2%, take 1% of the blue box. If it confirms, take another 1%. As long as when you take the other 1%, you can be moving your stop to the new area here. Right, so that's the case for all the yen pairs. You will check on the website all of those blue box trade setups. We're looking for this. Also has a blue box setup. Let me just go through that on the website. And there's not been much movement since we've posted that. That's pound yen. I was looking at US dollar yen. US dollar yen is not listed for some reason, but it's exactly the same as well. Let's just project this one because you won't see that on the site, but we'll upload this one as well because it's exactly the same as the rest. So we're looking for this into the blue box and reversal. There's our blue box. We're looking for this to reverse around this area. Right. WXY. Euro, you'll see it listed there. I shouldn't even go through all the yen pairs because you're going to be seeing the same thing. ABC on the euro. So make note what I'm seeing there. The trade setups are posted in the 1 hour. I'm on the 4-hour. Same thing, just this one is more compressed. We're looking for this to come down here into the blue box and then reverse. Chief. Chief is not listed there. We've got this as a three-wave move. As a three-wave move, we can get Chief doing that as well, giving us the structure and looking for this to continue to the upside. Audi Yen, same, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down. Expectation, blue box, looking for upside. So for the exact levels for the blue boxes, look at the website on the trade setups. Audi and New Zealand, the same. We're looking for this one to have been a 3, 1, 2, and then this one to do that. Okay, just to follow in the lower degree to see where that comes from. This is where it comes from. The WXY corrective structure on the New Zealand yen. We'll look for more upside there. KDN also on the side. We're simply looking for this to give us a 3-wave move. Let's just have a look here. This is 3 down, this is 3 up. This could be giving us a flat here. So that means a zigzag here combined with a flat here, giving us a WXY, and then we'll look for more upside. This is the KDN setup here. Let me open it up on the 1 hour. So KDN, we did not trade into the blue box here as yet. Let's project that blue box on KDN. We have not reached the blue box as yet. Missing it by a few pips. This is the way the blue box is. But we've made a bounce. Is the structure complete? There's nothing that stops this from going, and this structure is acceptable, by the way, and we can actually go like that. But there's an alternative here that we've got the 3 down, they've got the 3 up here, and we've got the 3 down, but this 3 down may not necessarily be a zigzag. 1, 2, 3 there, 1, 2, 3 there, but can be a flat correction. And we may not even have to trade into the blue box. So it's going to be 3, 3, 3, WXY. Then we look for upside from around that level. So we'll just be watching and monitoring that when we get to that level. Gold. Gold is not a clear structure. We've just been projecting upside because we're expecting some US dollar weakness. So we're seeing this continuation pattern. So we're going to see this one come around these levels. So the structure here is still a possibility of this one here. If I just take this off here, could be a bigger corrective structure that retests the previous highs. So I want to show the internal structure here as well. So the internal structure will be this one here. And that would be a structure there. So it's a possibility we've got this one here doing that. Now this makes much more sense. And we can have this one as a WXY. Yes, this looks sharp, but if you go into the lower degree, you'll see that we may have the 3 waves that we're looking for. Internally here, you would have your ABC structure. You'll have your WXY structure. So here you're looking for this one to give you 3 waves and then upside. Okay, so that's what we have on gold, silver. Okay, so silver, we've got a setup on silver where we're looking for this one to be pushing to the upside. I'll show you the setup just now. So this has made a 3-wave structure and we're looking for this one to make a bounce there. So look at that setup on silver. There we go. We're looking for this one to make these 3 waves. We've already traded into the blue box. Even though we're doing this, we're looking for silver to give us the next leg up higher. Okay, so that's what we have. We're looking for simply this to trade into the blue box. This is the blue box now. Well, now it looks like we're starting with the move to the upside. Platinum has made a 3-wave move. We're looking for this to continue to the upside after that move. Our setup on platinum was from here. We're looking for more. Okay, but instead we've only simply gotten 1, 2, 3 waves here, and we're looking for this one to give us another leg to the upside, to the downside. We can get a pullback here and continue to the downside. That is platinum. Let's go into the Brent crude. Brent crude, you've seen the chart. You've seen the chart where we indicated that we're going to get a drop yesterday. Okay, we've indicated that we're going to get a drop here, a deeper one like this. Let's have a look at the Brent crude oil chart. If it's not updated as yet, let's have a look at commodities. We've uploaded this one. This move that you see, we focused it on oil yesterday. See, we're looking for that. We've already made this move back to around 84. We want to see a three-wave move here and a continuation to the upside. Indicated this here, 1, 2, 3, and then upside. That is Brent crude and what we're expecting. We've started with a move to the downside, and we're looking for this one to give us a leg up higher. Alternatively, we have an expanding flat. This is a possibility, 1, 2, 3. This is a possibility that instead of getting this three-wave pullback that we're looking at, we may have already completed the correction with this flat and we are ready for a leg to the upside. How do we confirm that? If we get a setup here on the 1 hour, we look for more upside. If we look at the indicators on the 1 hour, 1 hour, it's not showing us much. 4 hour, it's trading below 50. What about the daily? So the daily, if you look at the daily, you can see that we've simply got a move down. We are pulling back. Possibilities are for us to come down again and then move to the upside. Either that or this is part of the correction that's going to make an expanding flat. Let's watch whichever 4-hour correction setup we're going to get here. We're going to be taking oil up higher again. Right, Audi US dollar, we are simply looking for this to get to about 82. That is not the overall target. That is the target that we projected when we took the trade here. When we took the trade here at about 84 on pound Audi, we were projecting that it's going to get to 82. Took long, but we are almost there, and it is still showing us continuation to the downside. And I believe that that is a modest target, and we're still going to see more downside. If you look at the indicator, it's still showing us that we're going to see more downside, whichever way, and that target is going to be reached. Pound New Zealand. Pound New Zealand, 1, 2, possibility of a bounce and continuation to the downside, but we are bullish nonetheless. Below 50 and a move to the downside. Pound CAD. So pound CAD, we're looking for this to give us a move up, but look at how interesting this structure. I think you can already see, if you know how to read the charts, you can see there are 3 waves to the upside. There are 3 waves to the downside, textbook stuff. Just like US dollar CAD that we focused at the blue box yesterday, we're looking for this. Okay, we can focus that blue box now. Let's project it. Yeah, so you can see that I've already projected there. But let's look at where the blue box is supposed to be. Our blue box there. I'm on the 4-hour here. That's what we're looking at on pound CAD. A bit of a bounce and continuation to the downside. Pound chief as well, bit of a pullback, and we'll expect continuation to the downside. Right, euro pound. We looked for this to play this move to the downside. We've made a pulsing move here. Looks like we're getting this one here. We can get this one doing that and continuing to the downside. Euro Audi. Now Euro Audi, just like pound Audi, we are bearish with this one. Just looking for this to continue to the downside. Euro New Zealand. It's 3 down, 3 up, 3 down. We can get a bounce here and continue to the downside. Still bearish Euro New Zealand. Euro CAD. So Euro CAD, just like pound CAD, but this one is simply just pulling back here. We're looking for this one to come down here like that. Right, so that is a Euro CAD, Euro Chief. No pullback. We should get one soon. We've got this here. We're looking for more downside after the pullback. So out in New Zealand, we focused the whole move, focused the 3 waves here. Now we're focusing that we're going to get a move to the downside, a strong move to the downside. Audi CAD. We are currently correcting in this purple degree. 1, 2, 3. Now look for a 5. Internally, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We're correcting with a bigger one on Audi CAD. Audi Chief. Audi Chief setting up higher for a leg up here, but it does not look to have much momentum. We can just go test the recent high, come back down, and then upside like that. WXY or ABC, depending on how this plays out. New Zealand CAD, messy structure, but we can see that this has completed the 5 waves. We're going to wait for the 3-wave correction here. New Zealand Chief, also a messy structure. We're currently within this corrective structure. When this is done, we will possibly see a structure like this. Okay, so that's what we're looking at there. Right, CAD Chief. So yesterday, we were looking at the possibility of this one having completed 3 waves with an extended leg C, but there's also this possibility that this has made an expanding flat and we're gonna see more upside. Either way, let's wait for a confirmation. Confirmation to the upside will be an upside trade setup confirmed by the indicator. Alternatively, if this is gonna continue to the downside, confirmed pattern to the downside and confirmed with the indicator and for more downside. All right, let's go to the indices. Just a slight pullback. We're looking for them to consolidate at the current all-time highs. This is now the S&P 500. We're expecting some corrective structures, continuation patterns at current levels. Remember, we're looking for 5 waves here, as indicated yesterday. We're looking for the pullback and a continuation to the upside. Dow Jones as well. Looking for a pullback here. 1, 2, 3, and then upside. Nasdaq is currently on wave 4 as well. We've got wave 1, 2, 3. Looking at this wave 4 and upside. UK 100. We focus at the move here to the upside. Is this now going to give us a 3-wave pullback? Let's see. DAX also pulling back. 1, 2. We'll look for something like this. Nikkei. Nikkei, I've shown this structure a number of times, the 2 possibilities. There's a possibility for this, and then we see upside on the Nikkei. But even that corrective structure will change the whole pattern. So we've got a pulsing move down, we've got a 1, 2, 3. We can get to retest the top, come back down here for a move like this. One leg up before we get downside. And lastly, on the indices, the Nifty is giving us a textbook 3-wave structure. Pulsing move down, 3-wave move up, and we're looking for this to go down here before the reversal. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I think I was still referring to a chart that was requested. I think it was a WRX USDT. Let me see if it is the correct one. We don't want to necessarily go into as much detail. We can do the detail next time. Let's have a look at that. Just want to make sure that I've got the right chart. Yes. Let's see the bigger structure. I'm just going to look at the weekly and the daily here. Seems to be making a triangle. So we started with the move here up in 3 waves, flat correction, up here. Now looks like we are making a 1, and we are looking for this one to be making wave 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be a 5 there. We see one more down, and then upside. That's a possibility, and this will be a no-go area. That's our invalidation level for this one. This is the invalidation. Why is that? That's because a wave 4 is not allowed to be within the territory of wave 1, 2. So this is wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. That's how we're looking at WRX. That's all the data I've got available there. Right, if everybody's happy, I will see you all on Tuesday. Sandile will be with you during the weekly outlook. Tomorrow, I will send out the recorded trading room. It's only a 2-hour difference. It's going to be on 2 hours early, which is okay. That's before the start of the London session. Have a great weekend, everybody. I will see you next week. Cheers. Bye-bye.